Weak moments create strong people. You know why that is? Well, if you don't know, I'm going to explain to you why you go through some of these issues in life because they seem never ending. You never seem to get the right end of the stick and just catch the break that you're looking for.
What's up, everybody? It is Jay Hobbs, and you have tuned into the Accelerate Podcast, the place where we're going to talk about ways that can help you accelerate your life. Growing up with learning disabilities, impulsive ADHD, and losing my mother at a young age, man, it was rough. But guess what? I discovered something powerful. It's all about mindset, and that discovery changed my life completely. Now my life's mission is to help motivate and shift the minds of every single person I come in contact with. So get ready to accelerate and unleash the power within. Let's do this.
Well, let me jump right into it. Challenges are meant to test your growth at that very moment. That is part of why you have these weak moments. That is part of it, because as you continue through your life and you grow and you're running and you're trying to be everything that you're supposed to be in life, you have stages. There are levels. There's ebbs and flows, and there are levels that you're going to get to and levels that you're going through. And what happens is you get tested. Challenges are meant to test your growth in that very moment. You might go through a period of time where everything seems like things are going really well. It might even seem a little bit boring at the moment. Then something comes and you just get knocked over and you get hit, and it's like, man, why is it that I can't just hang on to that good times, just hang on to the good moments, because life is so short. During those good times, you are actively supposed to be learning and growing and developing yourself so that when the challenges come, you're able to elevate to the next level. No one likes challenges at the end of the day, but if you embrace those challenges during the downtime, during the time that you have that is positive, during the time that you have that is encouraging and uplifting, and you walking through life like you can't be touched, you feel like you can walk on water. During those times, you're supposed to be developing yourself. You're supposed to be growing and getting better and becoming better and working on your ego and working on how you deal with situations. The challenges come, and in that present moment, it tests all of the growth that you've been going through. Have you truly tapped into growth? Have you stopped yelling at your kids? Have you been intentional with treating other people nice? Have you been intentional with getting up in the morning? Have you been intentional with where you're supposed to be and the direction that you're heading in your life? We can't always just have this perfect life, this life that is beautiful and nothing ever happens. If nothing ever happens, that means we never get to grow. I'm in the process of writing this song, and I talk about it. If it wasn't for the rain, how can I grow? I think Denzel says it. He was like, everybody wants rain, but they don't want to deal with the mud that comes with the rain. That is the challenges that we're going through. Are we taking that time? Sometimes we have to step back and say, are we growing? So that we are prepared and ready for these challenges and say, hey, this is not negative or positive, but I'm going to label this as a test, because like any test, you're supposed to prepare for it. That is the reason why these weak moments create strong people, because during the weak moment, you are put to the test to become as strong as you can for that next stage, that next level of elevation in your life. Number 2, lessons learned. What are the lessons that you are learning during these current weak moments? Are there things that you can be working on? Are there people that you should be forgiving, maybe? Are there times where you need to take a step back and have some quiet time to reflect, to remember all of the blessings that you have, all of the abundance, all of the favor that has been placed on your life? Have you taken the time to experience that in every weak moment, in every challenge, there's something that we can learn, regardless of how much discomfort it brings, regardless of not knowing what's coming next? What is the lessons that we can learn from all of these situations? What is the lesson that I can learn from this downtime in my life right now? What is the lesson that I can learn if you're co-parenting and you guys get in a fight because you disagree about something? What is the lesson in that? What is the lesson that you can learn if you have an argument with your spouse? To step back. Maybe there's I need to be more vulnerable. Maybe I need to swallow my pride and swallow my ego. I do something called egoless parenting. I don't bring my ego into my son and I's relationship. I'm your father, but my ultimate job is to build you up to be the best version that our Creator created you to be. And I can't do that if my ego is in the way and I'm saying, you go do this because I'm dad and that's the end of it. That's a download that our Creator gave me. This is what you need to do. Take your ego out of parenting. So during that weak moment, during that moment that I was challenged, I became stronger because now I had additional tools in my belt. Now I have to think differently. Now I have to think creatively to get to my son on a certain level. There's lessons that make you stronger. And if you tune into those lessons, and if you tune into how life is just moving, you become stronger. If you lose your job, what is the lesson in that? Yes, there's a challenge. What is the lesson in that? Was I actively learning how to control my mindset? Was I actively being a good steward of my finances? Was I actively growing and developing myself so that I could elevate and be ready for the next level? There's always lessons in every circumstance and every situation, trying to show us that even though we might feel weak at certain times, this is equity. This is sweat equity. This is mental equity that is helping us become stronger people. And last but not least, number 3, your reward is coming. Your reward is coming as you elevate and as you listen, and your lessons are there and you become stronger on the outside. And on the inside, what has to happen? The universe has to reward you. It has to give you what you've been preparing for. It has to give you that next level. Look at somebody who might have never thought that they were smart, because the school system never told them they were. Because the way they learned might be a little bit different. They start opening up books and reading these books about how their minds work, how they work, how different aspects of your brain might attach to different learning styles. And now they're obsessed with learning. They're obsessed with digging deep into that next level. There was a challenge of weakness. There were moments that they were being tested. There was lessons that they learned from that. Hey, I'm not stupid. I'm actually really, really smart. Hey, I love learning. I love reading. I love digging deep. I love understanding how my brain works so that I can apply this to the next level in life. And the reward from that is moving to that next level in life. Your reward when you put in work, time in and time out, and people may never see the work you put in. The reward is for you. The reward is that next level. The reward is saying, hey, I put out 50 episodes and I only had 1,000 people watch 50 episodes. There were challenges in there. There were lessons. How can I get better? I take everything that I do in life and I try to pull out the challenges, the hard times, the lessons, so that I can become stronger for myself, for my mentality, for my son, for the friendships that I embark upon, for my employer. All of these things are helping create new foundations for me, create the next level, just like in a video game. You go through challenges, you beat the challenges, you've learned lessons from those challenges, and what happens? You go to the next level. That is life. Life is a game at the end of the day. Learn to play the game. Learn to focus on the positive instead of the negative. Learn to rearrange how you think. Learn all of the lessons that you can possibly learn. And let's see where this can take us. If you want to continue to grow, if you want to continue to elevate, then join me on the next episode of the Accelerate Podcast. Until next time, peace!